A few years ago, I did some deconstruction videos of previous releases from 2021 and prior, I believe. So it's been a few years since I've tried to deconstruct some album tracks, and I thought it might be fun to do that for Venom in a Picture and take you through the tracks from that album and the little stories behind them. Not so much just lyrically, more so the aim and angle that the song was intended to have. So I'm going to work my way through the whole track list. Maybe we'll have a little tinker on some of the songs here. So yeah, we'll get into it. So track 1 is As You're Rising. This song started with me literally just playing a D over and over again, just a single string note on my guitar in Brunswick Mill in Manchester, and just writing a melody with one note playing the whole time, which was quite fun. It was a kind of a weird starting point for a song, but I just really liked the sound of that note on my guitar in that particular room. Sometimes that's literally all you need to have an idea, is one note, which is kind of cool. It then kind of appeared to me that the way the melody wanted to move was kind of an unorthodox chord progression that kept you on your toes, had a lot of tension in it, and the release, of course, being the chorus there, which flicks between a D major, D minor chord progression, which has been done countless times. I think my point of reference for that kind of chorus that does that little major minor trick was a song called More Heat Than Light by one of my favourite bands, The Veils, from New Zealand / London, I believe. So that's just the going from a D major chord to D minor. So the melody, like I say, was just written around a D completely. In the morning, I don't think I'd figured out any of the chord progression, so I would have literally just started there. In the morning, as you're rising and your body's warm, deep October, dark blue satin, slowly take your form. And the chords. You'll be safe here in the leather calloused hands of God. You be useful, tell your friends that everything's gone wrong. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Pretty much that all the way through the song, just between verse and chorus, other than one little kind of bridgy moment with this chord here. I couldn't say no to anyone, which is like my favourite part of the song. Again, just a single chord. James Davis in Manchester played a lot of piano on that song, and I think it really brought it to life and made it a bit more delicate in places where I was maybe just trying to drive it home a bit too hard with the big kind of over the top synth bass thing that's going through there and all the sidechain compression and that kind of stuff. It immediately sounded like it wanted to be the introductory track for an album. I don't think I knew I was going to write an album at the time, but yeah, definitely tones of Radiohead in there. I hear tones of Josh Homme, Queens of the Stone Age, tones of Arctic Monkeys, which kind of go hand in hand, I guess. Clarence Clarity. Sorry, is a UK electronic music producer who I think I use as a reference point for whether or not I'm being interesting enough or daring enough in my production approach. So yeah, that's more or less the origin story of As You're Rising. Lyrically, if I try and just run through the lyrics in my head, it's hard to pinpoint what the song is about, other than the very clear line that's designed to cut through, which is, I couldn't say no to anyone, which is and was quite true. But you can hear in that lyric, I guess, the underlying source of tension that runs through the song. Someone that wants to be able to say no to people, I guess. Cool. That's track 1, As You're Rising.